Hello everyone and welcome to the 35th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. In this series, each week we look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam. We analyze each one of the missions, we discover their features, and finally we test them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, comment below and what else you'd like to see in about future videos. While there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and click the little bell icon to notify about upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of this episode. And getting started with the first creation of the episode, we have the MOS 5084 mini shunter diesel locomotive. This is done by a content creator called White Noise, quite well known on the Stormworks community already. Now this is, as it says in the name, it's meant to be a shunter locomotive. Now he said this can be connected up to multiple different locomotives and can be used interconnecting, so you don't actually have to do anything special. It's quite nice and small and compact from what I can see here on the workshop page. Nothing else there. In terms of features, 240 kilometers max speed, has a fuel efficiency diesel setup. Along with that, it has 2 passenger seats and a couple other features. So let's go ahead, spawn it in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the first creation of the episode, you can see we have a small little locomotive. It's really quite compact and small. It's only using one of the train wheels, which is quite cool. Now starting on the outside, we seem to have some shock absorbers here, which is good, obviously protecting it when it's going to hit any other vehicles or any other creations or carriages. We have the electrical connector, which I'm correct is what's going to be transferring across to the different coaches. We then also have a release with a fluid connector. I'm guessing that maybe transfers fluid between cabs, possibly. Along with that is going on the outside, just some paint blocks. We also have electricity and fuel, I'm guessing for the engine. We have a release going on to the back. We have more or less the same, some lights, some more paint blocks. Underneath here you can see we have the actual engine itself. Along with that, just some more paint blocks. Actually going on top, seems like we just have the radiator at the top there. Some more lights at the top, nothing really else going on. Now to get in the cab, just open up the doors, get into the seat here, using one of the new seats, which is pretty cool. We also seem to have 2 of the benches at the back here, which is quite nice. Door, and it seems like a monitor here. Disconnect, fuel, connection, turn on, connecting multiple shutters. Okay, fair enough. Along with that, we have a key switch. So we get that on. You can see we have some controls here, quite nice. We have a throttle, we have flip seat. Oh, that's pretty cool. So then you control it from that way, and you also have a little monitor. Oh, that's very nice. It actually turns on and off when you change the seats. That's pretty nice. You have high gear, and we also have the lights. So we have the lights at the back. So red and then white. I'm wondering if those lights actually change when we flip the seat. Oh, they do. Oh, that's cool. Nice, very nice attention to detail there. Really cool there. And we have the throttle. So up and down is your brake, and WS is forward. And automatic gear, manual brake. Okay, this thing goes quite quickly. Quite quick indeed. That's really cool. I love the lights. I really like the lights. So yeah, it seems to be motoring quite nicely. You can see the controls here. We have battery, kilometers per an hour. We have the RPM. We have fuel. We have brake, and we have TH. I'm guessing, or temperature. I'm guessing that's temperature. Yeah. And then we can apply the brake, and you can see we've just slowed down completely. And let's get rid of the brake. Put the throttle back up there. Oh, there we go. Really nice. Really nice little creation. I love the design of this. I'm just actually think of how many engines he's using in here, but as far as I can see, there is only one. But nice little creation, really cool. Obviously will be useful if you are obviously moving some things around with the trains. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the IS-20 Soviet steam locomotive. This is done by a content creator called I Am Karlisky. Now, once again, as it says in the name, it's going to be a Soviet steam locomotive. This is a passenger version of the FD-20 named in honor of Joseph Stalin. Now, not much more on the actual workshop itself. There is a tender that goes with it, so we will be spawning that in with it. Along with that, yeah, it looks really cool, really nice in the actual workshop page. So let's go spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Really nice. Once again, we've got some shock absorbers in the front and electrical connector. It seems like this is the standard now in connecting trains, which is pretty cool. Love how he's gone and done all this detail here. Use pivot blocks to do the little scoop here in the front. We have ladders that are going at the top. Really nice. Let's see if we can actually get up on top here. So there we go, and we have some electrical breakers there. Oh, that opens it up, and you can actually see inside. Oh, that is absolutely great. Love the attention to detail there. Just going along the top there, nothing else. But once again, guys, see all these paint blocks. Tons of paint blocks here going around. Oh, really cool. Looking at the actual locomotive, you can see the wheels. The wheels are not real, as far as I'm aware. They might actually turn. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Seems like we have some tracks at the back. Yeah, so you can see we actually have the proper train wheels there and there. And it seems like these ones are just imitation ones. But interesting to see how these move, and actually if they do move at all. That'll be interesting to see also. So some details here. I don't think any of these are actually operative, just once again for aesthetics. We come alongside once again some more paint blocks. We actually have the tender on it also, which you do need to actually operate this train, which is pretty nice. You can see here we just have some ladders at the back here, some more paint blocks. Let me see if I can get up on top of here. You can see we have some, looks like some refueling, I'm guessing for fuel, and then some fake imitation coals there. Quite nice. Along the sides, nothing there much. We have some paint blocks once again just for details. Now jumping in the cab, let's go and open that door and get up onto the cab here. Once again, some more paint blocks for the floor, so there's not shy of paint blocks. Seem to have the coal there. We'll go and put into the actual engine itself. Now the engine room, really quite nice. Let's see if I can get a light on here. We have steam systems, we have emergency brakes, reverse. I don't see a button. We have whistle. Okay, but I don't see any button for a light switch. Maybe I've missed it. Okay, window. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice little window there. I'm guessing another one on that side. Nice. Door, but is there a button for that light? Let's see, let's go fire door. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see in there. That's really nice. You can see all the coal going. How do we close that now? Let's see where that button is. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. There we go. So cabin lights. Perfect. So we can get that off. We have our little light on now. So yeah, we have some benches. Love the attention to detail here. Tons of attention to detail. Really like this coal. You can see we have 23,000. We have tender coal, and we also have voltage and fire temperature. That's quite nice. Emergency brakes, reverse. Steam is on by default. We have our throttle and we have our brakes. So let's get our throttle up, and we should start going. There we go. And is there? I guess we just jump in the seat, to be honest. You can hear the engines going now, and yeah, there we're going. I'm just going to turn to daytime here so we can see the outside and how it's moving. Oh wow! So those wheels are actually turning. That is very interesting and really cool. Love that. Let's look at how this looks. Absolutely amazing. Love the design, use of the spotlights in the front. Oh, absolutely gorgeous train. Seems to be going really well too. Coal good. Wow, speed is really good too. We have emergency brakes. Oh, you can hear that squeaking, and we're just going to come to a complete stop here. Wow, that is really cool. Really love this train. Absolutely gorgeous. I can see this being extremely popular. So yeah, really good, well done, and great job on the creation of this to the creator. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the ATTV All-Terrain Tracked Vehicle Mach 3. This is done by a content creator called Dr. Convenient. Now, as it says once again in the name, it's a multi-purpose all-terrain tracked vehicle. Now this creation includes a couple different features. In terms of features, it has a big helipad with diesel and jet refueling station with magnets. It also has interlocking doors with ribs inside it. It has a garage with a refueling system. There's a crane on there. There's lifeboats. There's firefighting equipment. There's all kind of lure screens and maps and things like that inside there. So yeah, really quite cool. Has quite a good top speed speed also of about 135 kilometers per hour, and of course it goes in the water. So this is going to be quite cool to see. Let's go ahead and spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this thing is absolutely massive. We don't even want to know how many tracks and things you got in there. Please be aware this is going to cause a bit of lag on your system. We're running a decent FPS, but it is quite choppy. You can see here we have some ladders going up to the top with some hatches. At the back of this creation we have some kind of doors and things with some propellers here at the back. I'm guessing on the same side as we have exactly the same. Seem to have a crane on the top, so let's see if we can just climb this ladder here and see if we can get up and see what we can start to see. Now it seems like we have some kind of hatch, so let's go and open that. Okay, close that hatch off. So we seem to have just some details along the side, nothing functional as far as I'm aware. Let's go up to the next level and let's see what else we have up here. Okay, so we have some equipment here at the top, some firefighting equipment. Along with that, let's see if I can get up this ladder. Nope, doesn't want to let me get up here. For some reason I'm stuck in freefall mode. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah. Let's try the ladder again. Let's see if we can get up this time without getting stuck. No, I'm still stuck in freefall mode here. Okay, let's see if we can just climb up again. Let's see if we can just get up the side piece without using that ladder. Now, I don't know if that's a bug or if that is just this creation. Let's just try and get up this way. Okay, so we're up here. Going up here, seems like we have some sensors to get in the doors here. Don't know where this leads to. Seems like we have a monitor. Now, of course, I'm battling to get in because my character is stuck. We have mags, cable up, so this is for the crane. We also have lights, camera. Okay, so that's the camera for the crane. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, another player sensor. Let's go and... Okay, so you can go and turn that arm. Okay. That's pretty cool. So it's big, pretty much just a huge crane. Let's go and turn that off and let's get outside of this if we can. Now that is quite interesting because as soon as you move to get out the door opens in front of you. Let's see if we can do it fast. There we go. I probably would have done it the other way, but that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, nice big crane there at the back. This seems to be the helicopter pad here at the back. Some more equipment, jet fuel and diesel fuel. Okay, nice with a bunch of mag oils to protect it. Let's go up before we go down actually. So let's go up to the next level. Seem to have some lifeboats here, just pretty straightforward lifeboats, pretty cool actually. Love the design of that. We then have some more equipment and we then have the main guessing bridge, I'm guessing is what you can call it. A whole bunch of controls, so we'll have to come back to that just now. Let's carry on and see what else we have down here. So going to the next level, seems like we have, okay, what's in here? Seems like a kind of like a control room of some sort. So what is this? Monitor, change cameras. Okay, what does this do? Is this exactly the same thing? Okay, so it seems like this is just like a surveillance area or CCTV room of some sort. Along with that is we have the stairs to go back up, and we have another room which says sealed door, do not forget to close. Okay, so these look like the ribs that we have inside here, tons of them actually. Launch 1, 2, 3 and 4. Is that a door? Open door. Oh, okay, so you can actually just launch the rib out and off it goes. Boom. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you have more than enough ribs in here to actually carry on. We seem to have some... What's... This seems to be an elevator. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's go and see what's in here. Okay, so that's the helicopter where we're... So let's go here and let's go. We got floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. So floor 1. Where are we now? Floor 2. Let's go down. Door opens, great. Deck A, nice. What do we have down here? So he's using player sensors everywhere to open all these doors. That's pretty nice. Going in, we seem to have a shower, another shower. Okay, so just a whole bunch of showers. What's in here? Another shower? No, toilets. And Toilet again. Okay, so it seems like some kind of washroom or some sort of bathroom. We have another one there. Okay, let's carry on. Let's going along. We have some crew mess area. Nice. And then we have, seems like another rib down here. Yeah, another rib. Another station that opens up. Okay, so we have dock door. Okay, so you can actually just drive your boat in here. Quite nice. And you can probably fit a bigger boat or even more. Mags, dock lights, heaters. Okay, quite nice. So that will definitely come in useful if you want to pull your ships or anything inside there. It's quite a big area. Let's go down and see what is on the next deck. So we've done deck 1, deck 2. Now we need to go down to deck 3, or level 3, sorry. Or floor 3. So let's go down to floor 3 now. Let's see what we have down here. I'm guessing engine rooms. I could be wrong. So it seems like we have... This is like an elevator and like a storage room of some sort. A locked door. Okay. Locked door. Ramp open and close. Okay. Door open and close. Oh, okay, so that's a... Oh wow, so you can even bring more things. You can bring some vehicles in here also. Wow, and that's in the front of the vessel. I love it. Attention detail is very nice. A lot of paint blocks everywhere. Let's go and close all this up. Oh, something just got damaged. Okay, not too sure what that was. Let's go and lock that door. Oh, that was probably the ramp. Oops, okay. What else do we have down here? We have some crew quarters. Nice. And let's go down this way. I'm guessing some more crew quarters. Yes, more crew quarters. Okay, so let's go back up to the bridge and let's go investigate what's going up in there. Now, I think these are the elevators. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to call this elevator. We'll come down. We can go all the way back up. And let's go up to the first floor. Now, it would be nice to see this go all the way up to the bridge. But obviously, I guess with the placement of it, it wasn't possible. Well, I guess it kind of does go up to the bridge. I guess you just have to walk for a bit. Let's go and get down there. As I said, I love the use of the player's sensor to open all these doors. Makes things much easier. Now, going up into the bridge, we'll start, I guess, on the right. We seem to have all our electronics all on. Great. We have water cannon lights, and map. Okay, I'll leave the map on. We have spotlights, heaters, all the different lights and heaters for all the different areas. This is your weather stuff. We have engines, backlights, horn, fuel pump, amphibious mode, engine controls, flares, fire flares, open flare door first. Okay, so let's do that. It's going to be interesting to see what this does. Let's go and open up our... Oh wow. Okay, so that's the flares. Very interesting. Let's go and turn that off. Okay, so what else do we have? We have... guessing just the design. Okay, speed, great, name of the ship. We have some time. We have another helm, and this is for the radar. Okay. Interesting. Let's go and zoom radar, your zoom in and out. Okay, so where is the monitor for the radar? I'm guessing that. Hold on. Let's go. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's go and get in there. Ah, okay. So then you have a monitor. Radar camera. Okay. Your zoom in and out. Okay. Interesting what that does. Great, let's carry on. We have nothing really else here, just some paint blocks and things. Let's just see if we can get this thing going. So to do that, I think engine ignition. Engine throttle up. Fuel's on, clutch. We should be running now. We should be making some power. Let's get our engine clutch on. We have some nice controls here in the front. So amphibious mode is on, I think. Let's turn that off. Fuel pumps on. Good. Let's go and brakes. Brakes are on. Okay, so let's see if we can move on now. And there we go. Just like that. It's actually doing quite well. And once you get going, the performance is actually not bad. Really not at all. Seems to be going really nicely and smoothly. And this thing is massive in any case. Absolutely massive. Now I've damaged the whole front side because I don't think I did the ramp properly, to be honest. But yeah, really nice creation. Let's see if we can just get it off the dock here, or island part, and let's see if we can get it in the water and see how it's going to work. It probably will start to sink because that front area I've gotten damaged. But yeah, really cool. Absolutely massive. I don't know if anything to this size has been done before, to be honest, but really cool to see. I'm just going to see how performance is in the water, and that'll be quite interesting to see. Let's go and let's see if we just turn it off here. Now, this thing being so big, it's not going to have any issues with falling over here, I don't think. Yeah, you can just see it just... Oh, got damaged a bit there. Okay, but it seems to be fine. Let's go and throw it in amphibious mode. Okay, there we go, amphibious mode on. And just like that, now we are going in the water. Nice and easily. Seems pretty stable. Just like that, and now we're getting around. Pretty much a whole base on wheels that can go in the ocean, go anywhere, and just be used anywhere. So really cool creation, really nice to see, something different that we haven't, I don't think I've seen much of, to be honest. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And moving on to the last two creations of this episode, we have the IDCG MEC24 Dolphin. Along with that is also going to be the IDCG HH06 Starling. These are two creations that have been mixed into one. We have the actual ship itself and we have the helicopter. Now the ship is a medium endurance cutter called the Dolphin. Now along with that, it has all kinds of needs for it. It has refueling, of course. It's meant to go and support civilian ships and other different types of ships in the world of Stormworks. It has a good top speed, about 28 knots. It also can do refueling missions, so it has a few refueling tank on there, full interior and exterior, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and spawn the ship in along with the helicopter and see how they work here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see we have this cutter. Now it looks absolutely amazing. It does remind me a lot of my Hangar that we have with the Little Bird. Very similar style in terms of the ship, but absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. Now going on, we actually have the two creations. We have the ship itself plus the helicopter, which is the Little Bird slash something. I could be wrong. Really quite nice. Nicely detailed here. I'm just going to turn the light on so we can see it properly. You can see the use of the new seats here. Going along that, we have some beautiful paint blocks, and then as far as I know, it's also got a folding rotor that can get folded in, and you can fold the main rotors, and actually we can pull it into this hangar over here, which is pretty cool. But going into the helicopter, let's see what we actually have along here. Now jumping in here, we have some controls. We just seem to have bearing, battery, fuel, okay, cockpit backlights, nav lights, and landing lights, okay. Up at the top, we also have some controls. We have fuel pump, auxiliary battery, and engine, okay, and the engine throttle. So nothing crazy there, but really nice, cool little compact helicopter. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to just go and try and close the rotor off here. I'm going to see if we can close that off, and then let's see if we can actually go and fold the tail. Okay, I think we need battery to do that, so let's go get the battery on. Okay, let's try something else. No. Let's go. No. Let's get the battery on. Okay, and you can see the rotor is folding. Great. Now, what else do we need? Seem to have some rails over there. It's interesting to see how we're going to get the helicopter. I'm guessing there's an electrical connector here at the back, and that's to pull it in. Now we have the hangar door. Let's get that open, and you can actually fold these rails out just like you could on the Hangar, which is pretty cool. We have some lights, so let's get the lights on. We have okay, so some flight operations there. So yellow lights, and that's for just over there to say good or bad. That's quite nice. Along with that is we then have, I'm guessing, a refueling. Okay, we have the winching in and out system. So let's winch this out. We're going to winch that out. We're going to try and pull the helicopter in using that and try and get it onto the rails here. So let's try and grab the connector. Okay, we need to wait a bit of time for it to come out here. So let's drag it all the way and let's see if we can get it connected up to, there we go. And now we can start winching it in and hopefully it's going to jump onto those rails. Let's see. Okay, so slowly winching in. You can see it's starting to pull. Okay, it's pulling it in. Is it going to get onto the rails? Is the question. It might need some assistance. Yeah, let's see if we can just push it to the side there. There we go. It's on the rails. It's in. Oh, look at that. Fits perfectly. It does glitch a bit there with the door, but otherwise fits perfectly in there. And then you can actually go and yep, and you can see there we can now stop winching in. If we get to the other side, we can disconnect. And it's going to connect it directly onto that one. So this thing is not moving at all, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can close this garage door. So hangar door, hangar lights. And you can see the hangar has now gone and closed. Just like that. Beautiful. Helicopter's now packed away. Nothing else there. Going on to the back. Seems like we have just some details here at the back. Nothing functional as far as I can see. There seems to be a hatch. I don't know if that hatch does open or not. Doesn't seem like it does. We have some refueling tanks there, and yeah, that's pretty much about it there for the back section. We checked out the hangar already, so we'll go past that. We have some deck lights, quite nice. Going on the side there, we have just a door, I'm guessing goes into the hangar. And we have another door, very slim line door. Let's go open that up and see what we have in here. So let's go and close that door off. So we're into the first area. Is there lights? That's all red lights, and let's get the white lights on. Beautiful detail here in the decks. Seems like some emergency spotlights in each one of these little areas, which is quite nice. Going along there, we then have an area to get up, I'm guessing, onto the front deck. Okay, let's go and open the key switch here. Yes, we are on the front deck of the ship. Seem to have some lifting mags. We have the cannon here at the front, and we have the anchor system. Quite nice. Okay, cool. Something's glitching out there with that connector. I don't know what's going on there really. But lots of detail, tons of detail actually. Really quite nice. Let's go and close this, see if we can get in here and close this door. Okay, what else do we have? Some white lights. Okay, we don't need any of that. We have a circuit breaker. Don't know what that circuit breaker does. Let's carry on. What do we have in here? Okay, so we have some more areas. Where does this door go? Oh, we have. Oh, so we have the command room. Okay, so we have the command room in here, quite nicely detailed once again. So we have screens. Let's get the screens on. Circuit breakers, don't think they do anything. We have another screen. So we have map. We have, this seems like a radio system. And what else do we have here? And then I'm guessing this is the, yeah, so this is the cannon. So you can turn on, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, very nice. Very, very nicely detailed here. Love this. Let's get the screen on. What else do we have? So some cameras. Okay, let's turn that off. Like that he's actually got all these on key switches so that you don't have them all on by default, which is quite nice. Let's go and get the control room or emergency room closed. What else do we have in here? Is this where we came in? What's down here? Let's have a look. Oh yes, no, this is the hangar. Okay, so we came in from down there. Let's get the hangar closed. Okay, this is where we were, I think. Let's see. No, okay, so that wasn't where we were, so we kind of get a little lost here. do we have in here? Okay, so that's the control room we were just in. This is a ladder to go up somewhere, and this is where... This is the hangar. That's the hangar. I'm sure we came in past the hangar somewhere. Let's go and retrace our steps here. So if you continue down... Oh, okay, yes, so there's a different passageway, and that's where we came in. Okay, so not connected, kind of looks the same. Carrying on, we then have another passageway which goes down to another door. And I'm guessing that goes out to the other side of the deck. Yes, it does. Is there another key switch? Okay. So we've been in here, we have some lights. Okay, we've been up there, we've been there. And we've been... What's in here? Okay, so it seems like we have another type of some sort of room in here. It's like looks like a presentation room of some sort. That's quite cool. So looking if there's an engine room of some sort here. Now I know this goes down to the hangar, but let's go and open the hangar up. Okay, and just double check we didn't miss anything inside there. Don't think we did. No, we have the door there, we have the doors on the sides. Okay, no, so we didn't miss anything there. Doesn't seem like there's any other hatches that we've gone and missed. So let's go and close that. Let's just take another double look at the floor, because there might be a hatch on one of these floors that we did miss. That's another door to get out. We need to close that door. Okay. Going along. Just a circuit breaker, we don't know what that does. We've been up there, nothing up there. We came from here. There was no doors on either side. Okay, so let's go back in. Let's get up that ladder and let's go up to the next level. Now, if I'm correct, if it's designed the same as the Hangar, it should have a crew cabin and a kitchen up top. Let's go and see what that has up there. So going up, we then have door. Where does this go to? So that goes out to the deck area. We then seem to have the main actual bridge up here. Okay, love this detail on all these passageways. Looks absolutely incredible, really nice. So let's get up into the next area. So we have the top of the bridge. Okay, we have the hangar over there, we have the top of the bridge in here. What else do we have? Just some detailings with radars and things at the top. That's quite nice. Let's go and get back down inside. Let's see what else we have. A whole bunch of dials and details everywhere. Love the attention to detail. You guys know that I do. Interesting, we can't get around to that side, or there is nothing there as far as I can see. Let's carry on going through and let's get up to the bridge and see what's going on here in the bridge. Also, I'm interested just to investigate and just see if there is a engine room in here that we just have missed. No, we have not. There is no. It's completely empty. Okay, seems like using jet engines also to power it. Okay, fair enough. Is there any other rooms that we missed? No, it seems like no other rooms we missed. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this bridge. So we have nothing and nothing, and key button. Guessing just more details. Nothing. Okay. Red lights, white lights. Let's get the white lights on. How about that? Cool. We have nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. I'm glad he actually labeled all that so we know what it is. Seem to have like two little forward chairs. I love those. Those are pretty cool. So you can actually just go and monitor everything. Nothing again. It seems like we have a heading for the front of the ship. So let's get fuel pumps. Let's get navigation lights, deck lights on. Let's get the start engine on. Okay, first we don't need. Let's get our left screen, right screen, and on there. Cool. Don't think we need anything else. Key button. Don't know what that does. Just a little red light. Okay. Don't need anything else here. Standby system still. Don't know if we need to get anything on to get that working. Okay. Just waiting for the engine to turn over here. Right, let's give it a little bit of throttle. Let's give it 100% throttle. Okay, fantastic. Still don't have this screen on. I don't know if anything is meant to happen with that screen. We've seen we are actually going. Just like that. We're moving away. Let's see if we can get on here without getting glitched again. So you can see the ship is going perfectly fine. Let's see how it handles turning. It does turn quite slow in the turning, but I'm guessing quite realistic to what it should be like. I love this. You can actually see, obviously, when you're moving around, the different bearings. That's quite nice. What else do we have? Screen still isn't on. Don't know if we meant to press anything. Standby. Sync by the screen there. So yeah, it's handling quite well. It's a beautiful ship. You obviously have the little dot there of where you are in relevance to the islands and things. I think what we need to do is we need to just crank up the weather, see how it's going to handle these waves. That's obviously one of the true whoa. That's interesting. How it handled. That is very interesting to see. It's kind of out the water and then in the water. I don't know what that has to do with it. That definitely might be a little bit of a bug. Anyway, let's go and turn the wind down and let's carry on. Yeah, it seems like it's just not doing the buoyancy right there. But yeah, overall, really cool ship. Love design. Really, really nice. Obviously, the helicopter fitting the back, that's absolutely excellent. I'm sure the helicopter flies great too. But you can just see the front detailing. Absolutely gorgeous ship. And yeah. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there. If you enjoyed the video and want to help support the channel, you can do so by becoming one of my patrons. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.